Good morning, folks. We're still watching Proba 2 swap with SDO being down. We've got updates on that, the next expected solar uptick, and it's going to be a bit of a different week here on the channel. Watching again with colors reversed to better pick out active regions and filaments here. No solar flares of significance right now. We did see a plasma filament destabilize on the north, but as the H-alpha from Gong shows us, it has collapsed rather than erupted. This is confirmed by the lack of Hyder flare signature, which always does happen when they do release a CMEs. We have solar wind completely calmed back down now into normal range after an elevated stretch due to the previous coronal hole. Another stream is incoming this weekend as geomagnetism is settled into quiet conditions, and the coronal holes in focus for the weekend stream are seen in the GOES SUVI images here in the dark patches, one of which will almost certainly amplify the solar wind at Earth in the coming day or two. Folks, SDO being down due to the power outage at Stanford data center may continue a bit longer. Apparently, the Edgewood fire damaged the transmission line feeding PG&E power to the campus, and there's currently not a good timetable for its return. As you've seen the last 3 days, we don't exactly need it, but it is nice to have, and we hope it comes back soon. Bepi Colombo's shot of Mercury during its 5th of 9 flybys here. More images are expected today with a huge release on Monday, and before you know it, the magnetic field data will be in telling us if there are any changes in Mercury's magnetism since Messenger flew by several years ago. Lastly, folks, a solid space weather study here of the biggest solar storms of cycle 23, and something we often mention here on the channel. The two superstorms of that cycle occurred on November 20th, 2003, and then on November 8th, 2004. Folks, that is the 5.9-month cycle of activity right there. We have been mentioning it for a couple years, we've seen the papers, and the two biggest storms of cycle 23 being slightly less than 1 year apart are non-consecutive peaks of that 5.9-month cycle. This concept is how we predicted the uptick in activity.